This is my face after doing 4 toy reviews in a row. What is up, everyone? Thank you for joining us once again on the Dstar01 channel. I'm your host, Dexter Arafiles, and today we'll be looking at the SH Figuarts Yuta Okkotsu from Jujutsu Kaisen 0, the movie. If you're looking to pick them up, you can get them at www.dstar01.com. Awesome action figures. But before you do that, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the know when I post new videos. So, just like all toy reviews, I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel, and then we're going to do a deeper dive into this action figure. Do I like this figure? Yeah, absolutely. I've always felt that the SH Figuarts Jujutsu Kaisen figures are really articulated, really flexible. And the reason for that is they're so simple in their look and design that they are allowed to do pretty much anything, with certain exceptions. But for the most part, I have to say, yeah, they are definitely one of the most articulated SH Figuarts, and we're going to look at that when we dive deeper. If there's anything I have to say negative about this figure, it's not much. It's a very small complaint, okay? This is really small. I've always felt that when I looked at the sword and I put it on him, this is just a touch too short. When you look at him in the movie, this sword does look a little bit longer. And when you put it with this figure, I honestly feel like it's just a little bit too short. Maybe just add just a little bit just to make it a little bit longer. And it would have been quite perfect, actually. But besides that, I have to say everything about this figure is pretty darn cool, especially if you like Jujutsu Kaisen or you've been collecting the Jujutsu Kaisen figures. So, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about paint and detail, articulation and scale, and accessories. First things first, let's look at paint and detail. If you're looking for a really tired-looking main character in an anime, Yuta fits that bill. And this action figure definitely captures that of the movie. Which, by the way, I just have to say, I really enjoyed this movie. We got invited to see the premiere here in the United States a couple months ago, and I was so hyped. We got to see it with all the voice actors and everything. Janelle and I absolutely adored this movie, and I was so glad that they were releasing Yuta as an SH Figuarts. As well, we're going to probably get Gojo as well, so it's going to be really cool. And I have to say, after watching the movie, yes, this figure does look exactly like him in the anime. SH Figuarts has been known to have a lot of articulation. I think another small negative is that you can see a lot of the joints on this guy. It's not as clean as per se the Figma. But you know what? I don't really care. I gotta have my super articulated action figures, so this definitely fits the bill for me. His face looks absolutely amazing. You can see the layers in the hair, and it is a flat black on the hair. And this has a lot of kind of a flat finish on it, which looks really good. The matte finish on him looks really solid, and the coat has a slight blue on it, as you can see right here in the wrinkles and everything like that, and it kind of gives it more depth to his coat right here. The pants are just like a plain black, nothing special here, and the kicks right here, plain sneakers. Again, like I said before, when it comes to Jujutsu Kaisen, don't expect super elaborate designs, because that's just exactly how the characters look in the anime, and I'm actually really like that because they're allowed so much more movement. And speaking of movement, let's look into articulation and scale here. So let's take out the trusty ruler, and this guy is standing at 6 inches tall. Now we got to bring out the entire group here and see how he stands with everyone else. So let's go ahead and do that. I always have to have Itadori in his Sukuna face, because that's my favorite. And we are getting an SH Figuarts Sukuna, which is going to be really fun. Really looking forward to that one. So here's my current Jujutsu Kaisen collection. As you can see, he does scale really well with everyone else, and that's really cool. One thing I noticed, his hands are a little bit big, but you know, like I said before, that's usually the style in the anime. So yeah, that's how he stands with everyone else. And now let's see how he stands with like Goku from SH Figuarts. And that's how he stands. And of course, we have to have other action figures if you want to put him in with Cyclops from Marvel Legends. And that's how they stand together with Marvel Legends. I think that's it. That's all I think I have here around my desk that we can compare. Let's see if we can find something else. Sure, why not? Let's bring this guy in. Mezco Batman. Which, like I said before, the Mezcos are usually scaled really big for 1/12 scale. So there you have it. Now let's talk about articulation. This guy has a lot of articulation. Let's look at that. So we have an up and down here at the toe, which is really smooth. We have a really nice ankle pivot right there, double jointed knee, and we do have that version 2 leg joint right there. And he can get a solid kick. Now look at that. Look how solid that high kick is. Looking really, really good right there. And he can do a really good front kick as well. Now, not super high, but this is pretty good nonetheless. We have 2 rotations here at the midsection, one here and one there, and it does twist really nicely. And we do have butterfly joints right here, as you can see. Butterfly joints right there. No true bicep swivel, unfortunately, but we do have a single joint right here at the elbow, 1 at the wrist, and 2 at the neck. And again, it looks like they watched my review. Well, I like to believe they did. And they said, you know what? Everyone seems to be liking that neck joint. And yes, he can look pretty up. So what that means is it's time to go in. We're going to segue into the poses here. And that means we can get a very decent superhero landing pose. Now look at that. Isn't that cool? I always felt like a lot of the Jujutsu Kaisen figures have the ability to do this, especially Yuta. Look at that. All the joints activated. He looks just like a superhero here. Let's see if we can rotate that as my phone hits the notification. I'm going to turn that off. Sorry, guys. And yeah, that's really cool looking. And let's do some more poses. Like I said before, we can do some solid kicks as my phone just won't. And there you have it. So some solid kicks right there. And we got a flying knee right here. Power right there. And let's do a quick break dancing pose. Bam, you got to have those b-boy poses. Why not? Because you are an SH Figuarts. And you have the ability to do so. Look at that. Isn't that cool? With a little head spin right there. Now, let's go into accessories. Let's pull this guy aside. Let's look at the top cam here. Let's look at the box right here. Looking really good. Nothing too spectacular. We get an assortment of faces. We get 3 face plates. We get the megaphone, assortment of hands, and I already have the sword and sheath out. Let's dump out the faces and the megaphone. So here they are. And then we're going to look at the sword and sheath as we go to the front cam. Hello, everyone on the front cam. So the sheath is really nice. You can't take it out of the casing, but that's fine. And how we do it like this is we pretty much just lift this arm up and it goes right over. So no need to take out the sling or anything like that. It just goes right over his head. And that looks really solid right there. I have to say so myself. I really am enjoying that. That looks really, really good. He also has another one, and this one, the sling is more taut, as you can see, so you can carry this around, kind of like he can hold it with a hand, well, which I'll show you at the end of the video when we do the showcase. But here's the other sheath right here, and that's holding the sword. So now let's get him to hold the sword. Let's take this off. And we have the hands already out. You just pop them out. And he can hold it with 2 hands, right? So if we're looking here at the sword, it looks good with 1 hand, but then it can also be held with 2 due to the butterfly joints and everything like that. It allows it to happen as we attempt to do so. Everyone give me a sec, I'll be right back. So there we have it. There is a Yuta with the katana that he picks out in the anime. So let's do some face swaps right here. Let's get rid of that happy, tired face. And now we have a sad face. And there you have it. Right there. Ooh, looking really sad, actually. And then let's do another one. Now we have a yelling face. Oh, that looks really good right there. Oh, yeah, that looks really, really good. And then we have kind of like a mad face. Not really yelling, but kind of like that in between. Lots of personality. Really like it. Look at that. That's really good. So, I think that's it. Oh, yeah, we got to look at the megaphone. Let's look at the megaphone real quick. And there it is right there. And we could put this here and have him yell. And that looks good. So let's come to the conclusion of Yuta Okkotsu from Jujutsu Kaisen 0, the movie. Do I love this figure? Yeah, absolutely. If you love Jujutsu Kaisen and you've been collecting all the SH Figuarts, this is definitely something to add into your collection. And I highly recommend him. He's really good. He's really cool. A lot of people have been kind of asking me, hey, what's going on? How come Figma is starting to release Jujutsu Kaisen? I honestly thought that the rights went to Figma, but I'm starting to see that SH Figuarts is indeed continuing on with this line. So I guess we'll have to see. They're going to be competing with each other. But in my opinion, I think the SH Figuarts one, they're just better. I don't mind Figma. They do look cleaner, but they're called action figures for a reason. They need to have action. And the more action you have, the better. That's my opinion. Well, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so it isn't know when I post new videos. And last but not least, Black Friday's coming up. This guy will be on sale on Black Friday. We got a lot of cool stuff coming on Black Friday. We have mystery boxes. We have no coupon, 10% off. We got free shipping. We got all kinds of cool stuff. And you get a free gift for the first 40 orders on Black Friday. You get a Christmas camo Dstar Arms AK. Guys, I hope to see you there on Friday, and I guess I will see you next time. Well, yeah, and Black Friday is going to be at www.Dstar01 awesome action figures, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.